That's a blind press there.
Hey, hang on, mate.
You're the skinny fat man.
Don't have to lose your head.
Is your name Brian?
You should know better. You're older than these guys.
What about your nickname, Wong?
Oh, never fucking cut it all.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right, guys, we may as well get this started.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. We're here for our second podcast, and we've got the legendary Jack Robbo. How are you, Jack?
Great man. Knuckling the beers.
Oh,
the ginger beers today.
A bit off. Yeah, no, thanks, boys. Good to be here.
Yeah, well, today we just had we're at North Point, and Jack's been out for his surf already. He's got a couple of sweet waves, which we'll show you during the podcast.
Doing what Jack does best.
Or for the people watching on YouTube, they get to see it. Otherwise, for everyone else that's listening, yeah, we're at a beautiful bay here. We're just by the water's edge, and there's birds, the sun's shining.
We're on the rocks like a dodgy marriage. But as you can hear the beautiful waves crashing against the sand. Sounds like we're bringing out a yoga soundtrack, but we're not.
Coming soon.
How'd you find this morning?
Yeah, I got a few. I was hoping it was going to be a bit better, but yeah, I mean, found a couple amongst the pack. Yeah, so
No doubt to find them.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Whitey?
Well, yeah, it was interesting. We're at North Point. We just had the Margaret River Pro. Is that what it's called?
Yep. Drug Aware Pro. Margaret River Pro.
Is it still Drug Aware Pro?
Oh, I think they changed it. I think it's just Margie's Pro now.
Yeah.
Shark Aware Pro now, eh?
Yeah.
Shark Aware Pro, that's right. But
Be
also-
aware.
Yeah.
So for any sort of non-surfers, the event got cancelled mid-competition because of a shark attack, which was pretty close by. It was quite unfortunate because Jack here was absolutely tearing the bag. He was the standout in the first day for sure.
Yeah, no, I think I just heard we were going to redo it though somewhere. Like we're going to finish it. A few of the boys are saying, Julian, a lot of the guys that were going for world titles, they don't want to just end up with a 13th place. So
they're going to rerun the competition.
yeah, maybe we'll go to Indo or something. So yeah,
That'd be handy.
Yeah, I want to. Well, I was feeling pretty confident. I was ready to go away.
Oh, you were looking good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few punters were on your side, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, we weren't paying too much with the bets, but I was ready to go for it. So.
Now, when they called that off, was there a rider meeting where you sort of asked what your thoughts are about proceeding with the competition?
No, there wasn't really any. They didn't really consult with the pros. It was probably started up because of Gabrielle and that on Instagram. Just the whole push for it to them guys. I think I don't know. We had a meeting the day they announced it to us, but then. Yeah, I think they decided the night before that they were going to cancel it. So
they kind of just went off the vibe of all the social media reaction.
Yeah, I think a few of the girls are a bit freaked out.
Were you devastated about that decision?
Yeah, I was pretty, bummed that I couldn't surf in it. But yeah, they thought different. So hopefully we get to finish it somewhere, and it could work out even better.
That's right. Two comps for the price of one.
Right. Yeah, we get a second go at it.
I thought that was pretty funny. Was it Jay and Taj putting up that picture about that joint 17th party? Everyone get down to Margaret for the old celebrate. We all came to draw.
Yeah. No, little bit of business off a day.
Yeah,
go and celebrate it.
Yeah. So with the Sharks, do you feel comfortable out there? Like, is it on the back of your mind or?
I kind of feel like there's more sharks on the land, to be honest. Like I'm not really in my head. I don't really think about it. I just go out and surf, but. Because if you worry about it, it sort of wigs you out. There's just a lot of whales around, so there's a lot of action. And, of course, they're going to be hanging outside the kitchen for their meal,
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. It's like they can't get to the... It's right there. They're smelling it. It's in the fry pan, but they can't get to it. So,
There's a couple of big rum steaks getting their rigs out, walking on those rocks this morning.
Yeah.
A few whales getting on the rocks.
Yeah, no, they're just outside. And they're a bit... agitated, so then they're going to bite everything else that's in their way.
Yeah. So what are they like? Obviously, the other day with the attack, there was a whale's carcass on the shore, and from what I've seen, they towed that whale straight through this bay we're sitting at to this jetty, and there's somehow a drone shot, and it appeared that two huge great whites followed the whale carcass into the boat ramp just here.
Oh, that's ridiculous. They should have towed it, 50 miles out or something and let it... I mean, it's not meant to come on the land. They're meant to take it out out to sea. I mean, if sharks are hungry, they got to eat. So why take it away from them? Take it out where they're occupied elsewhere, not
And
close to shore.
what about at Conto? Was it Contos? No, not Contos. Further down at Baranup.
Yeah.
There was 100 odd whales washed up there not so long ago.
Yeah, 140 whales or something washed up. They only got like 15 of them back in, and then apparently they went and buried 100 or so in the sand dunes at Baranup. So I don't look like I'll be surfing there for my next lifetime.
There is 100 whales buried in the sand dunes at Baranup.
Apparently so, yeah.
That is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
The sharks just camped up, got their tents out.
Yeah, no.
Easy picking. It's like Sizzlers down there for them.
The store in Perth,
That's crazy.
There's a Flat Beach Cottesloe, and legend has it that years and years ago they buried a whale there, and there's been a series of attacks at that same beach.
Yeah.
And people sort of have come up with the theory that the whale oils is just slowly leaking through the sand, which is attracting the sharks. So
that's the same with Rottnest as well. My sister was working for Tourism WA, and they the same sort of information was released. They put a whale carcass on the other side of the island near Ricey's Beach and around there, and same sort of thing. They did say that they think the oil leaks for a long, long time into the waters, and it can cause obviously greater shark sort of interest in the area.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's pretty heavy, eh? So
far out.
What's on your agenda for this year? Have you got anything exciting to share with us? You just mentioned off air that you might be going to Bali.
Yeah, I'll go to Bali for a bit if there's a swell, but there's no QSs for a while, QS events, so we go over there, surf. I'll put out a few edits this year.
Treat the people.
Yeah, got to get active on that stuff. So
You must have a ton of good footage lined up. I've seen a few clips, like some huge airs at Cobblestones.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff, eh? Lucky I kind of got it before all this shark action, because I was surfing cobbles every day for 3 months straight, and now I've got to find a new cobbles, It's like, what are these damn sharks doing to me, But I've already got most of my stuff, so I don't have to worry. But
Yeah.
Do you get pumped on releasing footage for people to see? Do you enjoy that part of the sort of the job, I say?
Yeah, no, I'll be good, eh? I reckon everyone will be pretty stoked on this new one, just because they haven't seen a bit for a while. And I don't want to put anything out that's the same. I want to put it out if it's better or, better or different, not...
And do you have sort of a vision, like how you sort of want your footage to go down a certain path? Like, do you control all your footage and you just go, that makes me psyched, I want to put that up, I think that will psych other people to surf?
Yeah, definitely, got to work it out with the editor and go through it. Be careful how you, like the choreographing part of it.
Yeah.
So, it's, keep people interested.
I know everyone gets psyched when they see your clips, don't they?
Yeah, it goes massive now, this whole social media. Like,
Yeah. So how old are you now, Jack?
I just turned 20.
20 years old.
Yeah, mate.
Dog.
Not too young, not too old, mate.
I'm double your age, almost. Not quite 40 yet, but God.
Yeah,
On 10 years and older.
it's pretty
And
wild.
you've achieved way more than us.
No, just the same.
He's already wearing Armani watches.
Oh, yeah, no.
Look at his balling.
Ones that I get bought for me, yeah.
He's
no,
living the
I don't pay
dream,
for
Daddy.
this
We're in the
shit.
wrong jobs.
Oh, no.
So-
Trying to make the dream, keep the dream alive, mate.
So
Stylish.
where did you grow up most of the time surfing?
Mostly down at Margaret's. I was living in Perth until about 5 and then moved down. Trig local, eh? I was born and bred at Trig.
And
then
what
moved-
age were you sort of surfing constantly?
Probably 5. Like I moved down just because it was a little bit heavy for me to start down here, like for the power and stuff. So I moved down around 5, and then
Can you remember how old were you when you did your first air?
Probably around, I reckon around 8, 9.
8 or 9?
9 maybe, yeah. Just
That is crazy.
popping a few off at Huzzers, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah. And then sort of went from Huzzers to Rivermouth, progressed to Big Rivermouth on the inside, then went to Gas. Oh, okay, Gas. We'll go, and then what's next? We'll go to Box next. And then started to get out there. And
What age are we talking at box?
probably around 12 or 13, yeah.
Oh, that's so good, bro. No
Yeah.
wonder you are regarded by many of your peers as the best tube rider in the world. So
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of guys I look up to, so, yeah, like the Bruce Irons, the Andys, Kellys, Johns.
yeah.
They're all my influences. I try to be as good, if not, try to match it with them, I should say.
Yeah, well, from the footage I've seen of you out at Chopu on backside, and you are killing it, brother.
Yeah, have a go, yeah.
What do you reckon of the whole new school level of surfing, and you guys like John and Toledo and Medina and all the likes, a lot of names I'm forgetting at the moment, but where you see surfing going in the future, it seems to be this whole new school is just going ham.
Yeah, I feel like
Very well rounded.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting better and better. Like, I was watching some stuff like from like 10 years ago of Dane Reynolds and everyone, and he was gnarly back then as well. But I reckon it's people are getting just going to go bigger and bigger until like, just trying to chase new frontier of it. You know, it's sort of. Yeah, it's going good places, I reckon. Just the performance side of it.
Yeah. Has anyone done a punt to the right yet and nailed it? That's surely coming soon. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you tried the punt at the right at the end of it?
No, I want to surf it again. Maybe I have to surf it on an onshore next time. But I reckon like boxes could be the new airwave.
Yeah.
We could. Yeah, that's a crazy ramp. I reckon like. Yeah, I mean, some kid's going to do an air at the right.
That's, I mean, it's so ridiculous to say now, but nothing will surprise me the way you guys are going.
Yeah. I feel like Albie Layer said someone was going to do it.
Helps like this funeral as well. But.
Yeah. No, Kai Lenny did that air at Jaws on a tow board.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe some big wave ramps coming soon.
Insane.
Yeah.
Do you get the feeling anyone might try and paddle the right?
I feel like it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. Is it something you'd look at doing, or are you happy to tow down there?
I'd look at doing it, but I'm kind of, the wave's gnarly enough, and then you got to worry about these fish that are swimming around, you know? It's
Yeah, for sure.
Less time in the water down there, the better.
Yeah.
Get the job done and
I feel like that, eh?
ski.
Yeah, go.
Surely Brad Norris is paying $1.20 to give it a crack.
What's that? Yeah, I reckon.
To try paddle it.
I think he'll Chuck Norris it on the next swell, yeah.
Well, he's been called out now. You heard it first.
Yeah.
Jack's called Brad out.
Do the Chuck Norris and just paddle it.
Just
Imagine that.
on a little side note, we're at this beautiful bay and there's a girl about to try and retrieve her ski.
I reckon this could be a kook
I
slam.
might just hop up and grab my camera because I seen they launched this thing and the girl went flying.
She's wearing fluoro green speed dealers, so she's either professional
Hang on.
or she's got
She's
absolutely
coming
no
in.
chance.
Oh, no, the boyfriend saved her.
Boyfriend looks a bit like Enrique Iglesias.
He is, eh?
Oh. Jack's got the phone out.
Doesn't it?
Ready to go.
Got the Outlander.
Could be a successful retrieval.
Oh, no, he was a wave.
Oh no.
It's gone up. It's hit the bar.
So far, so good.
To this guy who was standing there in his cock jocks when they launched, when the girl got flogged, the ski hit her and she fell in the water. And to this guy in the cock jocks' credit, he ran over to help her.
That's a car. It's pretty much in the water, eh?
No.
The boyfriend, he's launched her. She's gone flying off the back, and then he's driven off.
Got the hide car out.
Would we call that a successful
Pick
retrieval?
grapes.
I think it's funny, eh?
Scare a
Like,
quick burn.
almost anyone could tow in, eh? Like, to a 60 or 70 foot wave.
Yeah.
Like,
You got the toys.
yeah. Like, even, doesn't really matter. Oh, no.
I missed it. What happened? Oh my god, they're underwater.
Yeah.
We were saying that. Oh no. Is the ski going to hit the jetty?
That was a sketchy one, eh?
She's got the life jacket on in the car, seatbelt on around the life jacket.
Ah, hey, she's
She could not be any safer. She's the safest person on the road right now. Life jacket and seatbelt. And Enrique Iglesias driving.
Oh.
Not
You
that
could not
we
be
were-
any more safer.
Not that I was hoping for something to happen to him.
How is he, eh?
I felt it was my responsibility to show that just in case something did happen.
Oh, yeah. Gotta.
Oh, we were talking about that last podcast though. Jack mentioned about it's funny how anyone can almost tow into a 60, 70 foot wave now, like having access with toys like jet skis and tow ropes.
That's right.
Like, what do you think of that? Like, have you noticed that a lot of lineups are getting dangerously more crowded? Like, for the right, just for one example, are there a few cowboys getting down there and just giving it a crack because they're confident in all the toys they have and protection they have with the vests and?
Yeah, well, I mean, the guys that get deep in that were doing it for a while already, like, you know, it takes a certain skill level to do that, but then there's almost no skill level when it's these people who just grab their new jet ski and just, you know, see the swell coming a week before, and, I'll go buy a jet ski for this swell, you know, and then we're out there the next weekend, and, you know, it's It's like, some car salesman or something got his new jet ski, traded in the car, and off we went.
Yeah.
He's towing into a 50-footer and he's got the cover of the magazine, It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, nah, it's just you could almost tow into any size wave and not really have a skill level. You could just go straight on it. It's just crazy, Like,
It's insane where
Yeah.
it's all going.
Yeah, I mean, pulling into chopo and stuff, you can there's a bit of skill level involved to weave it and the right, to get deep. But then there's these other guys that just buy a new jet ski for the swell, and oh mate, it's out of control, eh?
Are you going to go? You got any Tahiti plan or trips planned for this year?
Yeah, I reckon I'll go over there if there's a swell. It's been a while. I haven't done a swell since 2015. We had a swell. It was Nate Florence, Cole Hoffman, Kieran Jabor, Eli Olsen. There was a bunch of us over there. We went for that one. That was a really good one. That was the best year we had. There was about 4 swells. I went 4 times, and it was cranking. It was every month pretty much. So
I think we've seen some of that footage. It was insane.
yeah, a long time ago, but I got some.
Would that be one of your favourite waves?
Yeah, pretty good, for a slab, it's just good because it's perfect and you can go whatever size you want. Once you make the drop, you're gonna make it. But I mean, when it's big like that, when there's a bomb coming through and you commit to one, you're going over anyway. So it's like, all right, well, just if I make it, I make it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Is it also the people of these places that draws you in? Because it seems like people of Tahiti love you and they've sort of taken you in, and same in Hawaii. I get the feeling that you're like adopted over there.
Oh yeah, little adopted son. Nah,
How did that come about?
I just go about my own business. Everywhere I go, I just rock up. Me and my dad were just cruising or whatever. I'm by myself surfing. I'm just hanging out with the crew. I don't have to bring a pack of people, entourage over to have fun. I can still go and have fun with all the locals.
So they respect you just over there doing your thing, and
Yeah.
then they just appreciate what you're doing and take you in.
Yeah, I just go about my business quietly, like anywhere, even at home. I sort of just do my thing. I still got my crew that I surf with, but I don't rock up with lots of crew over at these spots. Just go and go about it.
That's the first thing I noticed when you're so down to earth and approachable. You're just like, I already feel comfortable just hanging out with you. And then in the car park here, obviously it's a packed car park at North Point. For those that have been here before would know what that looks like, and everyone sort of knows your name. They're like, hey Jack, and you've got time for everyone.
Yeah.
I reckon that's cool, and that's something that you can't. That's respect.
Yeah.
You treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah,
yourself, so.
that's it. Yeah,
That's a good characteristic to have, man. No matter how big you get or wherever you go in life, like if you've got good people skills and you just be who you are,
that's right.
it'll hold you in good stead.
No, it always starts with a bad attitude or something. Then things don't go far, But just go about your stuff. And
Plus, you can probably sneak a few waves behind people's backs if you're a good person. They'll let you away with it.
yeah. That's it.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to snake you.
No.
I reckon at 20 you might have lost your Grom charm though, so you might not.
Nah, I was just watching some footage of back in the day, in the small fries and that. About 10 years ago, I was about 11 or 12. I was just an absolute terror, snaking everyone. And I'd paddle out at Trig Point. I thought it was 6 to 8 foot one day, but I think it was only 3 foot. And I'd go out there and try and hassle everyone. And then
Were you Brazilian 10 years ago?
maybe my last lifetime almost. No,
We'll pull up this picture of Jack. I think you reposted on his Insta when he was a Grom. He's the cutest little Grom, the hair, the surf bleach hair. You could have got away with anything, I reckon.
Yeah, no, handsome little bugger back then, eh?
Just bring it back, eh? It was like a little bit of Jeff Daniels Dumb and Dumber bowl cut, eh?
Yeah. No, I definitely thought about it. Was
that
good...
Trev? Did Trev cut that?
Oh, that was Trev's marketing right there, mate. That was him all the way. It stood its test of time, that haircut.
Bring back the bowl.
To bring it back.
Yeah, good hashtag. Bring back the bowl.
Yeah, it was a crack up.
So, where are you going to be competing on the qualifying tour this year?
Yeah, again, I'm feeling more confident this year, actually. I don't know, maybe it's just the training, the surfing. I was maybe surfing better again or something. You go through stages, but I feel like I'm way more confident if I get an opportunity. So
where's that next stop for that?
There's Japan. They have a 6-star. I'm going to go to Chile for a 3-star. And then we have Bolito. And then the US Open. I just want to try and get a result before going into Hawaii because you could do some damage. I came into Hawaii 60th one year, and then I knocked my fin out first heat, and things weren't going my way with the luck and everything, and felt like it could have happened. You know, got a good result and then made a final in the next event at Sunset, which is quite possible. So it can happen like that. Just need a little bit of luck to go our way, and we'll be there.
So there's heaps more points in the bigger events. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So like, there's the primes, the 10,000 point ones, and then they have the 6 stars and the 3 stars. And I mean, a 3-star can give you a little boost, and then you do well in a bigger one in Hawaii, and you'll be there before you know it. So
awesome.
Yeah, and I could actually, even if I did well in a CT and then got into another event through the trials, I got a wild card, I could get on through 2 events if I made quarters in both.
Oh wow.
So
that's just more tragic that this comp got cancelled.
Yeah, that's it.
You were going there, buddy.
Well, hopefully they postpone it temporarily.
Yeah. I could have made a final and off we go. I don't even have to do the QS. So we'll just see. Won't expect too much, but
just trust the process, eh?
That's right. Trust your abilities, eh?
And if there is a sort of a rescheduling of that comp, do you have any idea what sort of time period that might be?
I think in the next 3 months they would probably figure it out if they were going to go to Indo or. Yeah, I don't see them going to Brazil just because the waves won't be as similar to here.
Yeah. With
power and everything, I reckon they'll go somewhere similar. Maybe, something with a bit of size and it's barreling or like Margs, you know.
Yeah.
So,
where would you like to see it? Did you mention Bali? Is that Indo is where you'd like it? Ideally?
I would. Yeah, I mean, if they went to G-Land or something, that'd be insane. I don't mind going up against whoever's going to come up against me. So.
Feel confident.
Yeah.
So would they'd basically pick it up where it left off, same heats.
Same draw, everything. Yeah.
And what do you think would happen if there's someone that couldn't make it that was in? Would they then? That person would get a walk through if it was.
Maybe, yeah. They'd probably do that because because we've all already surfed, so I don't think there'd be any replacements if someone got an injury.
Yeah, that's right.
So will that go to a riders' vote? Like is that just hearsay at the moment, or will it come down to? Did I miss something before? Will that go down to? We're thinking about these are the locations we're looking at scheduling the Margs comp.
Yeah.
Who is in favour and who isn't? Or is it literally just purely the commission can just go, we're doing it?
I think it'll decide with the logistics where they are. I think it'll be that. They'll either be in Bali and, we'll do that. But I think the surfers have a say. Like the guys going for world titles say, hey, like we want to do this. Like you can't just all get a 13th place. That's not a world title result.
Yeah, exactly.
So they'll have a say in where it goes and when. So yeah.
All right, well, awesome. Thanks. What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram?
Yeah.
Jack Robinson _official.
All right, everyone listening, get on Jack.
You know you're a big dog when it's official, hey?
Oh, mate, I got a blue tick.
When you got pretenders that are trying to be you. Did you get the blue tick?
Yeah.
Good man.
This is Jack, we got him.
That's a cheers, eh? If you had a beer, but we'll just tap your Instagram.
Ginger beer.
Beer down.
The blue tick. Now you've made it.
Yeah, no. It's funny, eh? The whole Instagram thing, Everyone's pretty into it these days. Good fun though.
Oh, well, it's good.
Yeah.
As you said, like you're releasing clips and you can control your own media.
That's right.
On your own channel, and people that follow you obviously have that direct. I feel like they've got that direct contact with you, and they kind of jump on the bandwagon. Hot off the press, you know. It's good for that stuff for you. Athletes.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty much like your own magazine now. Like your feed is your own magazine, putting it out. So
before you go, what do you reckon about Kelly Slater's wave pool and being that in part of the WSL?
I hope. I mean, call me when you can stand up in the barrel. Hopefully, you know. Like, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I reckon it's got potential. it'd be sick if they had like a left and right peak that they could just pump up and straight out. But I would love to try Kelly's. I reckon. Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole wave pool thing. Looks like it's gonna, blow up. They got so much potential with everything. So, it's gonna be good to see. If they made like a chopu right and left, imagine that, like 6 to 8 foot.
I've read that. A lot of people saying just double everything, double the size of the train, double the pool.
They'll figure it too, and they will too. I reckon it'll be like 2 years, and you'll be surprised what they've got.
Yeah,
technology moving so quick.
Yeah, no, they're gonna get there.
The right.
Get a few cubic meters of water in there. Eh?
You see Enrique Iglesias and his chick with their jet ski down
there. Oh, mate, that'll be first in. I think I'm cruising for a bit. I think he's gonna talk and in the chat.
Who is?
I think Trope's in the chat.
Is he?
We're cruising on time.
Oh, he loves it.
But no, it'd be good to see though. Like they're building one over east, that one that Oki and all them guys are involved in. it's like 3 or 4 waves, but left and right. It'd be good to see if they can make it 6 to 8 foot or something like.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a little toddler pond. It's
Yeah,
like
that's it.
you want to make it a big pool.
Who would you predict to win because there is a WSL event there this year, isn't there? Who would you think would have the best chance?
It depends. It looks like Toledo was pretty fast when I saw him on it. It was like a good size. He's
littler.
Yeah, and just real fast. He
Hard to beat, wouldn't he?
Yeah, look, and if the wind's going into the rights a little bit, it looks like it puffs up a bit sometimes. Maybe he'll bust some big airs off the end, and it looks like he can go pretty high, on the airs on the end. He could bust some huge airs. So,
random question. I know you like your UFC.
yeah.
Would you rather you had to spend 5 rounds in the cage with Conor McGregor, or Mike Tyson came to UFC in his prime and he had to survive 5 rounds?
Had to survive 5 rounds.
Yeah, who'd you take in the fight?
Oh, give me a second,
Go over the fine details here. Does Jack get any prep time, or is he just thrown in?
What do you reckon? Is it like a death wish?
You get a baseball bat.
3 days notice, or what is it? Is it?
No, similar notice to when you did the WSL here. You had a couple of lollies in Perth. Mars bars came down last minute.
Couple of chocolates.
It's last minute prep. We've thrown you in the ring at the MGM. You're in the octagon. Mike Tyson has somehow reversed aging. He's back to his prime. You got a baseball bat though.
I got a baseball bat.
Or McGregor. Would you want to fight McGregor?
Sold out arena, eh? Just
Sold out arena.
Oh, so you got the baseball bat.
You've got a
against
baseball bat,
Tyson?
and you can either choose. You got it against Conor as well.
There's no question, surely.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, seriously. I mean, what would you do? I mean, if Mike Tyson here, you'd probably. I mean, McGregor's so fast. I mean, how far out?
Though, you probably swing it back pretty quick.
I mean, I can swing it back quick, but he's probably gonna. I mean, Tyson would probably snap the bat in half when he hit it as well.
Eat it, I reckon.
Yeah, no, he'd just be a gorilla in there, mate. I just wouldn't. I mean, yeah, maybe I can, run around from McGregor because I'm a bit smaller. I'll run around from him for the cage, and jump up and around and try and survive, mate. But yeah, he's a killing machine. Seriously, I really wouldn't want both of them, mate.
Let's hope it never happens.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I'm in the sport of surfing. We don't have to, get beaten up. It's sort of
I
like.
had a funny conversation after recently we had Cyclone Marcus. And you got dropped in on this cracker of a wave that you paddled into, and you come off, snapped your board, and then Brad Norris was on the next wave, so he's gone along, and I was watching the footage. Jack's kind of just looking in at Norris, probably still Devo, he just got burnt, but you're kind of looking in at Norris in the pit and weren't thinking too much of it. And the next thing, Norris has gone all the way to where Jack is, and Jack's board's flown into Norris's rib. So it was a chain of events. Norris got pumped with this board in his rib, and he's popped up, and then Norris was like, I was chatting to Jack about that, and he was spewing about the guy that dropped in on him, and Norris said something like, did you do anything about it? And then you just kind of said to him, I don't know how to fight.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I know.
That was the nicest guy.
I know Chuck probably wouldn't mind, getting all Chuck Norris on him either. It's like if someone did that to you, it's absolutely heartbreaking, you lose a good clip like that. And then I broke my board on that wave too, and then he had the audacity to come and try and hand me my board back, and I said, no, well, hey, I'm not going to do that. And then he went in, he felt so bad, and I was just like, I just wanted to, mate, I just wanted to. Absolutely.
So it did get you angry?
Oh, yeah, I was pissed.
I love you. I love your reply to Whitey when he was like, when all that debate was going on.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter was, Whitey was like, would you have made it? And you said, I put my house on it.
I bet
that just shut the whole debate up.
I bet you my house I would have made it. Yeah, no, I love that.
Perfect answer.
No, Whitey got him going on that one, didn't he? So that was...
It was entertaining to read, though, hey?
Oh, it was a crack up. Oh, I thought it was the best thing ever.
For a public sort of domain, it was relatively considered, the responses. Like it was like a structured debate. There was there was a couple of comments here and there that were a bit over the top, but at the end of the day, like, people sort of were respectful, I thought.
No, it's funny how some of them get so worked up about it, eh? Like just the whole situation. They're all you got to take in your stride, don't you? Like we were saying in the last podcast as well, just about social media. You know what it's like. You've got the blue tick. Yeah, I got the blue tick. You're going to get a lot of haters online. You're going to get a lot of fans online. I think it's swings and roundabouts. Yeah. Just got to take.
So did anyone actually ring you and say, Hi Jack, are you Jack? We want to give you a tick if you are Jack, or did it just appear
It just appeared. Maybe I must be, I'm a verified, sort of
on Facebook
figure.
or something? Are you verified?
No, not verified on Facebook.
So
Weird.
you just woke up with a tick?
Just woke up with that tick after the contest. Oh, wow.
Oh, so it was around the
Oh,
competition.
yeah.
You ran a blue rashy as well.
Yep.
Sign it.
Yeah, no, it was all happening. No, it's funny though, what's this guy gonna do?
Oh, we got a dog.
Fan.
Action? Yeah, no, just all happens.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
onwards and upwards from now.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks so much for joining us, man. Really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. You've had a huge day here at North Point Surfing, and another testament to Jack's character. He literally got out of the water after surfing for 4 or 5 hours and then said, "No worries, boys, let's shoot this podcast." So,
Yeah.
man, thank you so much, and we really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And for
No
anyone
worries.
watching and listening, this is a podcast on a budget. We've got a $20 microphone there that Buddha's using. We just bought
Hey.
everything off Gumtree.
I'm using a
but
shoe.
Gumtree, but look at the setting, mate. It's not the worst place
That's
to
it,
be, is it?
exactly.
Priceless. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're always working around here, aren't we? Never
It looks,
stop. eh?
it looks like an ad for boat camping and fishing.
I know.
So we sit on eskies and rocks.
I know. Get it out already, yeah? BCF,
Cheers,
where
Jack.
are you?
Appreciate it.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, onwards and
Worries,
upwards
eh?
for Jack and for our podcast.
Yeah, boys. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Roger that, eh? Yeah. All right, boys.
Who's there, man?